In an industry devoted to specific groups of people who will be using your product, service, or application, research is the key to reaching them in the most efficient way possible. We ask questions, take notes, and try to grasp any kind of information we can obtain. Then we test our work's functionality throughout the design process. So, what is UX research? UX research, or as it is sometimes called, design research, serves countless purposes throughout the design process. It helps us identify what the audience need in order to navigate through our model, and then it shapes the purpose of creating such model, as in why we're designing the specific application. Maybe you're designing a health tracking application, for example, so you would define your application and plan its purpose by defining a distinct feature, such as maybe easy for adults to use. All in all, research improves our work, understanding, and the practicality of our products. As UX designer Mark Kunievsky puts it, design research is the process of understanding the impact of design on an audience. And I think it sums up all what I mentioned now very well. Obviously, after this brief introduction about user research, we're able to conclude that our work all starts with our users. By collaborating with potential users, we would be practicing a user-centered design, which is crucial to creating a successful product for our users. As you will be researching, though, empathy during research is another key to a user-centered design. Empathy, in this case, means to put aside your own assumptions and instead see things from someone else's perspective. Remember that you are not the user. So when putting the actual user first, you can approach your concepts in a way to make their experience much simpler. This helps the user build an emotional connection between themselves and the product. Now, you might be wondering, why are you starting this practical course with theoretical information? Well, let me tell you what happens when you skip the user research step. Professionally speaking, it may put the organization who you're designing the project for at a disadvantage in the long run. The products you're producing might have great features, but they might not solve the user's problems. The product might not be comfortable for the user to use because false assumptions are placed within the function of the product. The product might also cause confusion for the user. There are so many more instances that you might find yourself facing with the neglection of user design research. While user research informs design, though, it does not immediately provide solutions to problems. This is where the exploration of ideas and design iterations come in to help you reach to the solutions that you need. In addition, there is no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to these things. Just like how a one-size-fits-all clothing garment might fit all sizes, it looks completely different on these different sizes and serves a completely different style to each. It is our job as UX designers to define and understand contexts for the projects that we work on. The criteria that will help you gather the right plans for your project are quite simple, which are be specific, be focused and relevant to what you're trying to understand, make your ideas practical with the resources that you have, and be flexible with your methods. Now, you would approach user research in its early stages by asking yourself questions like, what do users need, or what is already working and what isn't? And after developing your ideas and building wireframes and prototypes, you will need to evaluate your overall work and validate whether your designs are serving their purpose efficiently or not. You do that by asking yourself, do users understand how my product works? Or can the users find out what they're looking for easily, and so on and so forth? So, as a conclusion, we're able to realize that user research is an extremely important part of the UX design. When it is done right, of course, it contributes to a great product experience for its users, which would help them keep coming back to use your products more often.